Welcome back to the Piney Woods Homestead, y'all. I thought I'd get out here this morning before it gets extremely hot, calling for 90 today. Humidity's already pretty high this morning and it's getting warm. But I wanted to get out here and put all three of our saws kind of to the test and start clearing out these trees that have to come out for our wood yard. Wood yard being for the firewood, bunks for stacking lumber to dry, that sort of thing. But I've got the Timberwolf ECHO out here, CS590. I've got a Stihl MS170, a little homeowner grade saw I've had for years. It's a decent little lemon saw and taking small stuff down. Had a few issues with it and I'll show you those as the video goes on. And my old Stihl MS290. It's about 25 years old, that saw. I believe it was actually sold under the tag Farm Boss way back when. I could be wrong. I know there's still a Farm Boss. I think they continue with that line because it's just a good all-around saw, y'all. But thanks for stopping in. Hit the like for us, subscribe to the channel if you hadn't, and as always, if you have, we appreciate you. Now get out here, try not to hurt myself, go slow, take out a few trees, and you'll get to see each saw work just a little bit and just show you the versatility of all three. All right, guys, let's get to it. Make a little sawdust fly. All right, y'all, that was both of my Stihl saws going, the MS290 and the 170. I like using those saws, y'all. I've had them a long time. I touched up the chains this morning because they were both needing it bad. And they're doing pretty good now. They could use some new chains. These are old chains. I just keep them sharp, and I've sharpened them so much that not only are the teeth wearing out as far as backing up, but the rakers are also getting mighty short too. So it's time for new ones. I've got the good out of them. I'll get out the new saw here in just a minute, that ECHO. And y'all, it's the biggest saw that I have. And obviously I'm not doing a comparison here because it's three different categories of saws. I'm just showing you it's good to have more than just one saw, homeowner, homesteader, if you're going to be taking down some trees and brush on your property. You don't need a 60cc saw for saplings. You don't want a 30cc saw for something that requires a 24-inch bar. It's just, you understand, it's common sense, you know, more power for the job that you need at hand. But I'll get on this ECHO here in just a second after a quick Gatorade break and get something a little bit bigger taken down. You know, I'm trying to take out the smaller stuff first before I get to the big stuff. I like leaving the biggest job for last. And sometimes I'll just small sapling and underbrush stuff can be a big job too, because it's just a lot of manual labor, doing stuff one piece at a time. But I take it down like this, and I'll get the tractor out as I need it and get up everything that I'm cutting up into firewood lengths. Going back to what I was saying about saws and having the right saw for the application, yes, that is wise, but you can do all this small stuff with a larger saw, especially if you don't like bending over. If you just want to be able to reach down there with that 24-inch bar, for instance, that I have on the Echo, and get some smaller stuff, that's fine. I'm just saying, be smart about your choice of saw for the tree that you're cutting down. If that thing is 18 inches in diameter, you probably don't want to use a little 16-inch bar on an MS190. You probably want to use something a little bit bigger and heftier. But you can do the small stuff with a big saw. It's just that they're sometimes heavier. And the older I get, the more I like having a smaller saw for some of these saplings and for limbing and things of that nature. I'm gonna cut one more tree down, y'all. It's getting awful hot out here. I'm gonna get that new Echo out with that 24-inch bar and take down something just a little bit bigger. I'm not gonna go crazy this morning because, y'all, I don't feel like being out here till 3 o'clock in the heat, in the hottest part of the day. So I'm gonna kind of take it easy, take down a little bit bigger tree, and buck it up for firewood, I suppose. Y'all, I apologize you didn't get to see that tree drop. This one right here that I just took down. And that's because it's been calm all morning. I don't like to cut trees when there's wind. And because of that, I tend to cut most of my trees early in the morning or late in the evening when the wind has calmed down. But y'all, this tree had a good wedge on it. My back cut was good. But a gust of wind, probably about 15 miles an hour, just popped off about the time I was making my final cut on the back and made this tree list backwards instead of going the direction that I wanted it to, which was no danger of it falling because you really can't see on the camera, but there's plenty of trees back behind what I was cutting here, so it couldn't just fall. The only danger I was really concerned about was it snapping and kicking out, but there was enough hinge left that didn't happen. So what I did was I got the Kubota out. I got at a 45-degree angle behind it, lifted my loader up as high as I could, and just gently walked it back forward until it fell where I wanted it to. Y'all, this is a dangerous thing to do. I don't take it lightly. You notice I had a hard hat on too. You know, I've started wearing one. I know to wear one. I've worn one for years. But anytime I'm working around this tall timber where it could be dead tree limbs to fall out, it's smart to put on a hard hat. And if I'm going to be working in a bunch of brush and mess, those chaps are a good idea too. But fortunately, everything's cleared out. And yeah, I know there's plenty of safety protocols out there, y'all. Fortunately, we don't have a safety inspector out here on the Piney Woods Homestead. I am the safety inspector, so I do everything slow and methodically, y'all. And sometimes things don't go right, as we saw right here with this. But y'all, that tree's down. I'm gonna go ahead and get it bucked up now. Alright y'all, I hope you have enjoyed a little bit of time with us this morning here at the Piney Woods Homestead. It's about dinner time now. That'll be lunch for those of you that aren't in the South. Or maybe you call it dinner in other parts of the country. Let me know, I'm not sure. Anyways, I enjoyed running all three of these saws. I'm glad to have all three of these in my quiver, so to speak now. The small Stihl homeowner grade saw, that little 170 for lemon and small saplings. You've actually seen us use it clearing fence line for the pigs. I like having my old 25-year-old MS290 Stihl. It's just a solid workhorse. It's performed this long. And you know, it doesn't have the compression that it once had, but it still gets the job done pretty good as long as you have a decent chain on there. And now this new Timberwolf CS590 from ECHO. I am loving this saw, y'all. And I'm a Stihl man. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm liking this ECHO, so if I can get my hands on one a little bit bigger, that's what I'm really hoping for, is to get one, you know, up there around that 65 to 70 cc's, because y'all, a lot of these southern yellow pines that we have here on the Piney Woods Homestead, those things are 24 plus inches in diameter, and I'm really wanting something that I can gnaw through those just a little bit easier and safer with. Guys, thanks for hanging out with us. Hit the old like for us if you don't mind, and subscribe if you hadn't, and if you have, again, y'all, we appreciate you. We'll get out here in a few days and fire up that log splitter from Allwood Log Splitters up in Michigan and put some of this firewood through it. It's time to start bucking it up, busting it up, and getting us a good stack going on, because y'all, while we have enough firewood for this winter, we need to go ahead and start processing for next, as well as any firewood that we'll be able to sell next year. Anyways, guys, hope you're having a good day where you're at. Y'all have a good day, a great week. We'll see you on the next video.